1.
Reading can be a wonderful escape from the stress of everyday life. It's something so simple that many take for granted. Simply by opening a book, you allow yourself to escape into new worlds that distract you from the stressors, parents, school, friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, etc. While you're engaged in this new literary world, your heart rate decreases, your muscles loosen up, your body relaxes. But in order to really maintain maximum benefits from this, you have to find something you want to read, whether it's a cookbook, the latest Rick Riordan novel, a gardening book, whatever it might be. You have to have something that you want to read and are wanting to engage in. They set aside about 30 minutes for yourself to get into this relaxation state, and then you'll find that stress just melt away.
All right, hello all you Smithville Junior High School Tigers. I hope that this finds you doing well, and I hope you're enjoying your day. You just heard Ms. Peterson talk for a minute about books and how reading can help be a great stress reliever in your life. And so I wanted to echo some of her thoughts with thoughts of my own. So quite a while back, I was going through a pretty stressful time in my life, and I picked up this gigantic book right here. Some of you may know just by looking at it what it is. Mr. Hensley, I know you know. But this book is The Lord of the Rings. Lots of you have seen the movies, but I read the book. And as you can tell, it was an undertaking to read this book because it's a big old honking book. So this book got me through a really rough and stressful time in my life. And if you know about the movies of The Lord of the Rings, you know that it's about a journey. They're on a quest. There's a group of friends. They have to work together to accomplish a really difficult task. And along the journey, they meet all kinds of challenges. They have to jump all kinds of hurdles. They have to fight all kinds of monsters. And what I found for myself was that even though I wasn't on a journey through Middle Earth, I was on a journey in my life. And I was having to fight monsters of my own. And I was having to rely on close friends of mine to help me through rough times. And so even though I'm not a hobbit, I could identify with one, and it kind of helped me get through a rough patch. So I think that reading is one way that we can escape the stressors that are going on in our real lives, but find ways to cope with them in a different kind of a world. So I think reading can be an excellent stress reliever. I wanted to talk to you for a second about the book I'm reading right now because it's on Ms. Peterson's list of that Lone Star Reading Challenge series of books. So this book is called The Season of Styx Malone, and it is by a lady named Kikla Magoon, and it is fantastic. I'm about halfway through. It's easy to read. It's very quick. It's very interesting, super engaging. And so if you haven't found your book yet, the one that makes you love reading, this could be your book. And you get credit for reading it with Miss Peterson with the challenges that she does. So I took it out of the library. I have my own copy at home. I'm about to go take it and put it back in the library, so it will be there if you want to go and check it out. A couple of other books that you might like. Anything by Jason Reynolds is fabulous, excellent, easy to read, super high interest. This one is called Look Both Ways. It's about a bunch of junior high students, and each chapter is kind of like a separate story of a different junior high kid, but they all go to the same school. You will enjoy this book. This one is called The Dark Deep, and it is kind of a mystery book. It's not super scary, but there is a little bit of mystery and intrigue and fictional monsters that are haunting a place. If you ever watched the movie The Goonies when you were growing up, it's probably a movie that like your parents would have watched. You might like this book. It's a good one. All right, finally, Last Day on Mars is about, it's an adventure, science fiction. Kids had to evacuate Earth and they had to live on Mars for a while. Well, then they have to evacuate that planet too, and they're having to figure out how to make that happen. So if you like the adventure kinds of books, you might like this one, Last Day on Mars. It is the first in a trilogy, so it's the first of 3. Another way, before I let you go, another way that reading helps as stress relief is if you read before you sleep. You may have heard that the blue light from your phones is really not very helpful right before you go to sleep. It triggers something in your brain that says, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. And so you really need to put your phones away a good 30 minutes before you try to go to bed so that your brain is ready for sleep. Turning on a lamp in your room, pulling out a book, reading for a few minutes before you go to sleep lets your brain come down. It lets your brain decompress. It pulls that blue light away from your eyes and gets your body ready to sleep. And we all know that sleep, good sleep, is essential for living a life that is stress-free, or as stress-free as it can be. All right, so keep those exercise challenge videos coming. I've received a couple of them so far, and they're fantastic. So if your Tiger Time hasn't done one of those yet, there's still time. You can get those to me by next Friday. Okay, that next Friday, goodness, let me look at my calendar real fast. Next Friday would be the 23rd. So you've got tons of time to get one of those to me. This week's challenge, okay? So this week's challenge is individual. So you decide whether you want to do it or not. But for my book lovers out there, for my people who read, what I want you to do is get a piece of paper and I want you to write about the book that you love. Write about your favorite book. Tell me why you love it. Tell me why you like the characters. If that book has helped you get through some rough patches in your life, tell me how that book has been helpful. Is there a quote in it that's inspirational? Is there a part in it where a character overcomes a challenge and you think, yeah, that guy, he did great? If there's something like that in a book that you love, I want you to write to me about it. I'm going to take all of those entries, I'm going to look through them, I'm going to pick the best ones, and I'm going to reward those with some awesome prizes. So, you guys take care. I will see you soon, probably when I'm pushing a trash can. Have a great day.